Now, when you think of personal injury lawyers, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Well, for a lot of people, unfortunately, it's likely stereotypes and not so decent tactics like ambulance chasers. Well, welcome to Local Living. I'm Brian Thomas, and joining us in the studio is Sam Mirejovsky from Sam and Ash Injury Law, who's here to talk about the right way to help you get through what's right. Sam, thanks for joining us today. Welcome to the studio.
Brian, great to be here with you.
I actually look forward to the game we're going to play here in a little bit. But first, tell us about Sam and Ash and what's so important about the way you operate things here in Vegas.
Well, you know, we're a newer personal injury firm. We've been around for 5 years. We started right here in Las Vegas. And, you know, we have always, from the very beginning, made our practice about our clients and less about us and our egos. And, you know, we don't get caught up in all that. We focus on our clients and do good work for them.
Now, what are the most important characteristics for people to look at when hiring an attorney?
Well, I think you want a lawyer who's going to return your calls. You want a lawyer, in fact, that's going to proactively call you. And so one of the things I always tell people is call around and to make sure you're talking to the attorney, and make sure that, you know, and maybe, you know, leave them a voicemail after hours. Call them at night. See if they're going to return your phone call. Because if they don't respond to you when they're courting you, when they want your business, they probably won't down the road.
Now, there's a lot of skepticism right now. And why do you think that is? And why do you think the field has such a bad reputation? And how is Sam and Ash different?
Well, I think some of it is self-inflicted. You know, I think there is a lot of ego in the practice. I think there are some attorneys out there who really make it about themselves and their celebrity. And lost in that is the client and the mission, which is to help people. You know, we have clients that come to us and they're broken. They've got a lot happen to them that we need to sort through and help guide them through it. So, you know, we do that. You kind of can't do that if you're you know, pretending to be a character on TV. We're the real deal. We're two normal people, Ashley and I, and we have a great firm and a great staff, and it's, you know, and we put our heart into it.
Yeah, I can tell, because you know what? Here's what we're going to do. This is the first time I've ever actually played a game on this, so I'm going to throw my cue cards down here for a second. So you're going to ask me questions, which I don't even. So I guess basically what you've taken some. What do you want to call it? You've gone out and surveyed around Las Vegas. So this is what has a lot to do with in your cards right now, right?
Right. We've asked a lot of folks in the community, hundreds upon hundreds, to figure out kind of what people think out there and the state of the market. You know, a lot of people, for example, and we'll start with the first question, a lot of people always ask me, Sam, there's all these billboards, right? There's all these billboards. Why? And so here's my question.
All right, I'm ready. So green is true, red is false.
Exactly.
Okay.
So here's the statement. Approximately 6 in 10, so 60%, of Las Vegas respondents have experienced a personal injury or have had a family member experience an injury.
You know, I'm going to go with true on that one. What do you
You're correct.
Wow, okay, all right.
It's true.
Wow.
That's a lot, right? 60%.
That is a lot.
So more than half of the people out there have been injured in some way, shape, or form, and I mean, it explains why there's a need for our services.
Wow, and so you have a couple more problems. If we have time, I think we have time for one more. So
well, okay,
let's do another one. Yeah.
Okay, this is one. When hiring a lawyer, the most important thing to look for are good reviews. True or false?
Mine's going to go more false in a sense, just from
You're at 100%. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You know. Most law firms, particularly when we see like thousands of reviews, they buy the reviews.
Yeah.
So the much better way is to come into the office, meet the lawyer, you know, get a referral, and just, you know, go with your gut instinct about who you think is going to help you.
Sam and Ash can help you understand your legal options after an accident. Get in touch with them today, Sam and Ash, right now. Visit samandashlaw.com, or you can go 702-820-1234. Sam.
Hey.
This was fun.
Prime pleasure.
Come back anytime, okay?
Anytime. Thank you.
We'd love to have you, and thank you for watching Local Living. We'll see you next time.